All right, I'll call this special session of the MRH School Board to order on April 5th at 6:30 p.m. Do I have a motion on the agenda?
Move to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
Thank you, Francis. Thank you, Wes. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right, our one item this evening is our vote, our action item. Wanted to see if there were any questions or clarifications necessary from the board. Roxana, I did have just one clarification that I wanted to ask about is the preschool program, regardless of our vote this evening, will not resume until fall of 2021. Okay.
That is correct.
Great. All right. I'll entertain a motion then.
Wait, excuse me. Oh. Okay, Katie, I just want to make sure. So we were in, or hopefully we still are in 2.01, correct?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm on a Chromebook, so I'm not toggling well between the agenda. So if I miss something, go ahead.
That's okay. Okay. All right. Roxana, I wanted to talk with you or ask you just about the tier that we're in right now. And the reason why the district is in, what is it, tier 2 with like the 2 days in was due to the transmission rate being high in the St. Louis County. Is that correct?
Two factors. One, the transmission rate in St. Louis County was in the red zone. And also the recommendation from the CDC was that they felt to prevent transmission, we needed 6 feet of distance between students. They have changed that recommendation based on studies to 3 feet, and 3 feet we have room for. 6 feet with our overcrowding in some of our spaces, we just really couldn't make logistically work for us.
Okay. And now our transmission rates are no longer in the red. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
I had one quick question as well, Roxana, and you addressed this a little bit last week, but I just wanted to clarify. So the CDC has recommended going to the 3 feet, and that all schools that can be full, is that correct?
They have changed their guidance for schools from 6 feet of social distancing to 3 feet of social distancing, and that happened about a week and a half ago. That is correct.
And that is even with the consideration of the new strains that are out there.
Yes, what they've asked is that we do what we have been doing, which is watch our community rates. And so if the community case rate would go back into the red zone, then we would have to come back, we would have to follow into a lower tier. So we're working very closely with the county health department to watch what's happening both in the community and in schools in general. And if there would be changes in community case rates, then we always reserve the option to go into a more restrictive tier.
Okay. And thank you to you guys and to our community for doing what it takes and what it was necessary to keep everyone safe.
And Roxana, I believe that you discussed this last week during our work session, that should something change and transmission rates go up again and we are back into the red, then that's when the district would pivot to a more safe way of educating our children, correct? So like we would move possibly to
what I remind the board of every time is there isn't a single factor, it's the combination of factors. But yes, if we would be in any scenario where we thought the community case rates were high and in danger of spreading into schools, or if our internal case rates in a building, classroom, or a district would change, then we're going to do what we need to do to make sure that we've got appropriate social distancing and that we don't have transmission or spread on site. So there's a variety of factors that we would consider, but one of those would be an extremely high community case rate.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Roxana.
Mm-hmm. And then I meant to ask this, I think last time, but for assuming we vote to go into tier 1 and we make it through the end of the the academic calendar, summer school would also be at sort of the tier 1 levels of protection, correct?
Assuming that all of the
Assuming,
conditions remain the same, yes. we
yes,
would
lots of
summer school
assumptions
in a
there.
tier one,
but
yes.
Yeah, I don't think we discussed summer school. You know, I know we had a presentation on summer school, but as it related to tier 1, so that would just be included if we were to remain in that tier based on the science and the data.
Correct.
To piggyback off of Francis's question, so we would still adhere to the current plan that we have right now. You know, if a bunch of factors change and it's no longer safe for us to be in person, then we would follow the plan that we're on right now with the tier system.
That's
For summer
absolutely,
school.
yes, that's absolutely why we have the tier system, so that we can pivot based on conditions.
Okay. Thanks for that question, Francis.
Any other clarifications, information board would like? All right, and then we'll move into the action item. I'm going to take the president's prerogative here and actually make the motion. I'd like to move to re-enter or to enter tier 1 in April 26th, in accordance with the plan presented by the administration.
Second.
Thank you, Brandy. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion passes unanimously. Thank you, admin team, and really all of the MRH team for putting the plan together, and look forward to hearing more about the preparations and how it's going.
Thank you.
Katie, I want to thank the
Thank you.
community too that have sent letters to all of us. We really appreciate it.
Thanks to everybody for all of this work. It was really a good presentation. I very much appreciate it.
Yes.
Thank you, team.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody in central office that played a big part in this, and particularly you, Roxana. You had the data and information and everything we needed. So I really appreciate all your hard work. And you have done a lot here recently. So I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, Ralph.
I want to thank you all as well, and also include our families in the community. They have endured a lot. A lot of our families have lost a lot and have gone through a lot of stress, and their babies have too. And I just appreciate them hanging on and staying with us. And then also to our teachers who have been asked to pivot on a dime, time after time. Thank you all so much. Like, honestly, words can't express the appreciation that I have for you all. So thank you.
I'll entertain a motion to adjourn then.
Move to adjourn.
Thank you, Francis.
Second.
Thank you, Nikki. All those in favor say aye.
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 Aye. All right. Stay safe, everybody. Remember to vote tomorrow.
Take care, everybody.
Thank
Talk to
you.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.